Did you know that some of the foods you eat every day may be silently damaging your heart? They're right there on the supermarket shelf, on your favorite plate, or in that quick meal that seems harmless. But in reality, their impact on your cardiovascular system can be devastating. Many of these foods increase the risk of heart attack, high blood pressure, and clogged arteries. And worst of all, you may not even notice. Today, we'll reveal the 7 most dangerous foods for your heart and how to replace them in a simple and tasty way. Number 7 might be in your fridge right now. Stick with me until the end to protect your health and upgrade your diet. Our heart is the engine of life, and everything we eat directly affects its health. A poor diet, rich in trans fats, sodium and sugars, creates an inflammatory environment in the body, encouraging plaque buildup in the arteries and disrupting blood flow. Over time, this drastically increases the risk of high blood pressure, arrhythmias, stroke, and heart attacks. Even more concerning, millions of people consume these harmful foods daily without realizing the damage they cause. But here's the good news. With mindful choices, this can be reversed. In this video, you'll not only learn how to identify these foods, but also how to replace them with practical and healthy options, all without giving up flavor. The 7 heart-damaging foods. 1. Processed meats. Why it's harmful. Products like bacon, sausage, hot dogs, and ham are loaded with preservatives, sodium, and saturated fats. These compounds trigger inflammation and significantly increase the risk of heart disease. Scientific fact. A study published in the journal Circulation found that frequent consumption of processed meats is linked to a 42% higher risk of cardiovascular disease. Healthy alternative. Choose lean, fresh meats like grilled chicken breast or fish, and try adding more plant-based proteins like chickpeas, lentils, and tofu to your meals. You can also make homemade burgers with natural ingredients and healthy spices. 2. Sugary drinks. Why it's harmful. Sodas, boxed juices, and energy drinks contain large amounts of added sugar, which contributes to obesity, insulin resistance, and inflammation. Scientific fact. Daily consumption of sugary drinks is associated with a 20% higher risk of heart attack, according to Harvard School of Public Health. Healthy alternative. Try sparkling water with lemon, unsweetened herbal teas, or fresh homemade juices with no artificial sweeteners. Another tip. Infuse water with fruits and herbs to sip throughout the day. 3. Packaged snacks. Why it's harmful. These snacks are full of sodium, trans fats, and chemical additives that raise blood pressure and bad cholesterol, LDL. Scientific fact. Studies show that regular consumption of these snacks is linked to hardened arteries and an increased risk of heart attacks and strokes. Healthy alternative. Opt for natural snacks like unsalted nuts, roasted sweet potato chips, or raw veggies with hummus. You can also make your own snack recipes at home using fresh, nutrient-dense ingredients. 4. Refined breads and pasta. Why it's harmful. Foods made with white flour have a high glycemic index, causing blood sugar spikes and promoting arterial inflammation. Scientific fact. High consumption of refined carbs can increase the risk of cardiovascular disease by up to 30%. Healthy alternative. Choose whole grain bread and pasta made with oats, flaxseed or quinoa, rich in fiber and nutrients. Homemade pasta using functional flours and added seeds can further boost nutrition. 5. Margarine. Why it's harmful. Many margarines contain trans fats that increase bad cholesterol, LDL, lower good cholesterol, HDL, and promote artery inflammation. Scientific fact. The American Heart Association recommends avoiding trans fats entirely, as even small amounts increase cardiovascular risk. Healthy alternative. Replace margarine with extra virgin olive oil, mashed avocado, or a small portion of ghee. You can also try nut butters or plant-based spreads for a creamy and healthier option. 6. Canned soups. Why it's harmful. In addition to preservatives, these soups often contain excessive sodium that burdens the kidneys and raises blood pressure. Scientific fact. A single serving may contain more than half the recommended daily sodium intake. Long-term use is linked to heart failure. Healthy alternative: make homemade soups with fresh vegetables, herbs, and natural spices. Freeze portions for convenience. Using homemade vegetable broth also helps you control salt content. 7. Sweets and pastries. Why it's harmful. Excess sugar causes chronic inflammation, raises triglycerides, and contributes to belly fat. Scientific fact: diets rich in added sugars increase the risk of serious heart disease by up to 38%. Healthy alternative: go for low glycemic fruits like strawberries and blueberries, or try desserts made with dates, pure cocoa, and oats. You can even make frozen treats with banana, peanut butter, and cocoa. Simple, healthy, and delicious. If you've been trying to lose weight, boost your energy, or simply improve your health, the problem might not be you. Most diets are built for the average person, not for your unique body, your lifestyle, or your habits. But now, you can take a smarter path. One that's based on real science, real results, and real people, just like you. Want to see how it works? Check the link in the description and take your next step toward lasting change. Now that you know the 7 foods silently damaging your heart, it's time to take action. Change begins on your plate, and small daily choices make a big difference. Which of these foods are you cutting out today? Let me know in the comments. If this content was helpful to you, give it a like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any tips on health and nutrition. See you in the next video.